Okay, I should be live now. Not really sure how many people I'm expecting, but I'm just gonna let this try and be the first of many. Try to let this be the first of many. I'm gonna try and be consistent with my streams. As consistent as I can be. Gotta keep an eye. Alright, so yeah. This is just the Soul Ranger Q&A basically. If anybody wants to come on by, ask some questions or anything. Why is it saying I'm not live on my YouTube channel? Okay, so I am live. I don't know why it was showing that I wasn't. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, I am live. So yeah, this is just a Q&A for the Soul Ranger series, essentially, that I'm making for YouTube. So and also just a few other things really that I was going to talk about. But yeah, one thing is, since I'm not really dealing with school anymore, since I graduated, I got my bachelor's and all that. I'm going to try. I'm gonna stay consistent with uh streaming, you know, as well as uploading my series on YouTube. So yeah, the streaming is really gonna be more for um, it's more for like just hanging out, talk about different things, and then talk about different things and playing games and stuff. That's what the streams are mainly gonna be for. But it's like the series is gonna be for something else, of course. It's Power Ranger Power Ranger and Super Sentai fan series is what the Soul Ranger is supposed to be for or be about. Yeah, Power Ranger Super Sentai fan series essentially. It's something I've kind of thought about for a while of doing. I'm still working on season 1. Still working on it, but I'm at least my goal is to have at least the first half of the season done before November. Or no, before the end of October. Yeah, before the end of October, to have the first season at least done. Uploaded and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, essentially that's it. Like that's well not it, but it's like when it comes to me trying to stream, it's like I've been nervous about it because I'm not sure what I would do to try and stand out from other people, but it's like I I think the best I can probably do is just try and be myself. You know, just try and be myself, stay consistent with it, and just try and see if I get anywhere. Because it's like I wanted really to give this a try at least for a while to see if anything comes from it. So I'm really hope I can make something out of it. And of course, I got this job I already have. I'm gonna keep it, even if I do, get even if I do really get uh good with this. But this is also something I'm just gonna start trying to do for fun. It's like to me, it wouldn't really. I guess I wouldn't really care if I get big on this or not. I just want to try and and have fun with it in a way. Just but still want to be myself. I don't want to try and bring some kind of fake personality into my streams where it's like I feel like I have to play a certain character or be a certain way in order to succeed with this because it's not how I do things or it's not how I want to do things. I'll say that. It's not how I want to do things. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna go, but for this first one, I'll probably go to at least maybe until I just feel like it. The At the very least, I'll go until about maybe somewhere around 10:30 to 11. We'll see. We'll see. I might play a game or something, but of course, anyone has anyone that comes into the stream that got questions about things. Probably, it's honestly probably something I should have done after like a while later, like after after I got kind of started the series and stuff. But I don't know why I'm choosing to do it now. But I mean, it doesn't even really matter. So yeah, I probably will end up playing some kind of game after a while. I don't because again, it's like I'm just trying to be myself, and I really do hope this series gets. I can make this series bigger because I really do want it to be bigger because I have like a lot of ideas for what I want to do with this series, like a lot of ideas. Um, and so I'm just hoping um that people enjoy it enough I to where they keep coming back. But I'll try and do it as much as I can, as long as I can, because it's like I guess with this series as well. It's like I thought about a lot of things for it. I thought about how I want the story to go for like a lot of the seasons, and how I want how I want the story to go for like season one, two, three, four, and beyond, and what characters I want to appear in a certain season, what characters I want to be the main, kind of you could say antagonist of that series of that season, and so and this and that. Yeah. In fact, I do plan on, you know, of having villains like make having costumes made so that villains from the series from both Power Rangers and Super Sentai will make some kind of appear will play some kind of role in different parts. I have I had saved up money to where one villain he is I commissioned him to be made. So he'll appear hopefully if done by and I can fit and I can wear it. I think it's supposed to come sometime maybe October, or it said like 80 to 90 days from when I ordered it. But hopefully I can get more characters. So in this first one, he'll make some kind of appearance within the first season of the Soul Ranger. So, what? Why is it kind of laggy? Why? Okay, hold on. It was looking kind of laggy on Twitch, so I'm trying to look at some stuff on there real quick. Terms of service update. Terms of service update. Okay, so I guess this is good in a way. Okay, so I guess this is good in a way because it looks. I mean, it seems good. Because it looks. I mean, it seems good. Okay. Yeah. I also got to do better with using my other social media platforms to promote my stuff. Because like for the past I don't know however long, really ever since the I first got social media, I never really used it to post myself. Oh. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I never really used it to post myself. I was just mainly using it just to keep up with what's going on in the world. I never really liked to post myself, really, like very like personal life stuff, like what's going on with the family and this and that. I mean, at times I thought about it, but I mean, it's like not really sure if that was just my type of thing because I never really cared about just posting all that. So I'm debating that when it comes to like some games, like I'm debating if I want to try and stream Wolverine or not because I I don't know if that'll be too gory for like Twitch and YouTube. I don't know what their terms of service is in terms of live streaming that stuff. I'll try it. Wolverine and Silent Hill 2. No, not Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill Townfall. Uh, yeah. It's like those games I would definitely try and stream. I'm trying to think of what else. I'm not really sure of what else. I also need to try and I also need to get this chat thing. If I get this chat thing, one day, that certainly be good. Or try this kind of thing where you can have all the chat together from different things. So I might try and download that maybe after this or something. I don't know. Also, I've been playing Final Fantasy. Been playing a bit of Final Fantasy. I beat Final Fantasy remake integrated. I think that's what it is. I beat that the other day, and so I started up Crisis Core yesterday. So I'm around chapter 6 of that game. So, and then I'm gonna try hopefully beat it tomorrow so that I can start Rebirth because I'm trying to beat these three games before Revelation comes out. I have a whole back catalog of games I need to beat. Whole back catalog. I've been playing Splatoon Raiders on the Switch too. That's been fun. I the thing with Splatoon is like I never really was interested in it until I played like one day I just decided to play Splatoon 2 because one of my brothers they had got a couple of years ago and I played it maybe a couple of weeks ago. I beat that. Then I got Splatoon 3. I played Splatoon 2, got interested in that, played Splatoon 3, liked it, got interested enough to get Splatoon Raiders. Yeah. And I've been having fun with that. I'm probably I might I'm, I don't know what else I'm gonna be really playing on the Switch. But yeah. Anyway, back to like stuff with Soul Ranger series. So yeah, essentially the plot breakdown of the Soul Ranger series is just like in this universe, uh, where yeah, in this universe where essentially the Power Rangers and Super Sentai don't exist. It's like they don't exist at all. Well, they don't exist to the average person. It's like on Earth, no one has ever heard of them. There was no TV show. They weren't real in any capacity. The only way they exist is through like you could say legends about how because someone had told villains of the universe of that universe um who the Soul Rain about the Soul Ranger. Who that person was that told them is gonna be explained more in the show. But yeah, they were kind of going around talking about the Soul Ranger and explaining the Super Sentai and Power Rangers to them. Um, as under the guise of a warning. Yeah, under the guise of a warning, essentially. Um, so yeah, and so it's like this hero, or not hero, this average person who is essentially, yeah, the average person essentially finds this sword one day. Is like this. He finds the sword basically like at least at most a year before it takes place, before the actual event takes place, a year before it takes place. Um, and it's like he knew nothing about the sword. And then when the show actually starts, it's that year where it takes place where he kind of discovers where he's attacked by you could say the monsters of the main villains of the first season is going to be like the Elton Empire. The Elton Empire is going to be the essentially the main villains you say for the first few seasons really. Uh so they're led by a man a villain named Master Z. I'm saying Master Z because he has some connection to another character that's going to be in the show essentially to yeah, he's going to have some connection to another character that's going to be in the show from that's from Power Rangers. Um so yeah, Master Z is basically the leader of the Elton Empire who basically one day learns or detects that or yeah, his empire detects that there is a powerful object on Earth currently that can help him regain his power because something happened to him during some of his conquests that made him lose some of his power. So yeah, essentially he's coming to Earth to claim that item. And so he has like two at the beginning he's gonna have two generals. Uh one is he is one is like the you can say the more finster kind of the finster. He's like yeah, he's like the finster, the scrozzle, the wrench, the let's say essentially he's like the smart one of the group, the kind of brains, the builder, the one that comes up with different gadgets and stuff. Essentially, he is one of the generals. His name is Grauman. Grauman is that's his name. Yeah, and then you have the other villain, the other general. His name is Kodon. He's more of the, the brutal fighting one, the one that's kind of more of the fighter, like Goldar, like Fury, like uh, uh, like uh, other kind of general type monsters in that kind of field who are, just focused on fighting and conquest in a way. So yeah, he's kind of that. And then um there's gonna be a third general, but he's gonna make his appearance in the second half of the season. yeah, the second half of the season is when he makes his appearance. So just got to stay tuned for who that is. Stay tuned for who that is. And then there's another villain who's going to be essentially a central plot. He's going to be a like essentially you can say he's going to be a major focus. Like he's not going to be a main character, of course. He's going to be like just another character. He's going to be like throughout the series, like throughout all the series, all the series for as long as it runs. He'll be throughout it. Uh, uh, yeah, he'll be throughout it. And then there's going to be another villain who's going to be kind of similar, who's going to be throughout the series as well. And they're both going to have seasons uh, where they kind of are the main antagonist. So, yeah. And then and again, I do plan on having, again, like with the costumes of different Ranger and Sentai villains. Um, it's like I plan to have either like the costume represent different people. Like I plan on having, you could say, uh, Evox or I plan to have Evox or Messiah in it from like Beast Morphers or Go Busters, and with that suit, with the suit, I'll play either one. Um, or like how I plan to have Sledge in it. I plan to have uh a few other kind of villains, but it's like not maybe not a whole lot. I thought about having a whole lot more, but it'll just depend on the season. Some of them will play like the main antagonist role of some season. We'll see. Well, not we'll see. That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. They'll play some of the antagonists. I'm trying to think. Oh, what else? So yeah, I'm still working on I'm working on the first half of the season. So this first season is really gonna have about 14 episodes. Really, 14 episodes. So the first half is gonna be 7 episodes. Is gonna kind of end on a cliffhanger at part one of something, and then part two, which will be uploaded sometime afterwards. Which I'm still waiting on that suit before I do part two. That'll be uploaded. I mean, that'll start the second half of the season, kind of introducing different things. And so, yeah. And so, with the Soul Ranger himself, it's like the sword he uses. Um, it'll be called the Grid Sword. Yeah, the Grid Sword, in which that'll be used to summon different weapons of the Super Sentai and Power Rangers. Yeah, different weapons. And I'm honestly hoping to also have to you know have people make at least at least uh some like at least one thing of each kind of weapon. I plan on using the Memorial Edition of weapons I have from Super Sentai, like the Gokai Saber, the Gabby Caliber, the Gabberty Caliber, the Odra Caliber, the Gokai Blast. Well, yeah, the Gokai Blaster or Gokai Gun. That's what it is. Um, Gabby Volver, uh, and this and that. Buffering. Why was it buffering? Can't be buffering now. Let me turn off this Wi-Fi. That'll probably help. Um, wait, yeah, that's a pretty much a good bit. The foot soldiers. Oh, foot soldiers. The foot soldiers will be called LTs. LTs are kind of the foot soldiers, and then the monster of the week. They'll be called Altoids. Altoids is kind of Altoids is what the yeah. is what the monster of the week will be, or monster of the episode will be. Also, the name Eltoid, that'll have some significance along with in connection to Master Z and its connection to this other character. Yeah, so we'll just see. Because I really do have a lot of plans for this show, and I want it to be something bigger. Something bigger. I want to have specials. I want to have movies. I don't, but maybe I'm thinking too ambitious at the beginning. But I'm just okay. But either way, I'm going to try to start somewhere and just go from there. For as long as I can. Go for as long as I can. My brother, my twin brother, he was the one that made this. That made this banner kind of for me. So you know, shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother, who's just in the next room. So that's the Soul Ranger. Something I thought about doing a while ago. I'm gonna be honest about something. I recorded like the first episode kind of months ago, hoping to have been started to upload it by now. But I am a huge procrastinator. Plus, I honestly thought about trying to get the first half done, and then at least I can record, edit, and upload the first half, and then work on the second half. So what I'm gonna do is that first episode that I already recorded, I'm going to more than likely, uh, I'm probably upload that maybe like as a pilot or something, or kind of more like a test episode. I don't know, and then I'll re-record that same episode kind of differently and let that be the actual episode one. That's how I'm gonna be doing it. I'm gonna be uploading clips and stuff from like the different episodes onto YouTube, of course, where it's gonna be, and on TikTok and this and that. So we'll see. We'll just see where it leads me because I just feel like this is something I should try and do. You never get anywhere without trying. You just gotta try at least. Don't just say you want to do it and not do it. You gotta try. You gotta try. Since no need for the banner, really, the banner right now, I think I might uh make this bigger a bit. Oh, great. What now? Stop buffering. I got this mini screen over here on the side. I'm a big spender. I spend a lot of money on a lot of things. Some things I don't need. Some things I do need. But I do try and help out as much as I can with different things. Just know, with me, any kind of money I have, it'll probably be gone like just like that. Oh, that does remind me. I did that whole thing with Heritage Auction that happened a while ago when they were auctioning off Power Rangers stuff. So I didn't have the money to uh, to originally kind of win anything. I hoped that I hoped I would have been able to, but I didn't. But I did end up getting two things off of eBay. Just hold on. I didn't even realize I was still muted. But yeah, this is the staff weapon that the Renshi used. From Jungle Fury. I paid about $300 for this thing. I enjoy it. I like it. I was just happy to have something like a prop from the actual show. That's what I was happy about. So yeah, this is the first thing I got. Uh, and then the second thing I got was this. This is another staff weapon, but this is from the foot soldiers of the Mystic Force slash Mega Ranger. Okay, so the Renchi, so the other one is from Jungle Fury and Geki Ranger. This one is from Mega Mystic Force and Mega Ranger. So yeah, this no, not Mega Ranger, Magi Ranger, Magi Ranger. Darn it, I don't know why I said Mega Ranger, but I meant Magi Ranger. Darn it. Okay, but yeah, this is that weapon. So yeah, these are the two I got. Two things I got. I need to figure out a way how to. I might. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the staff part because the paint is tipping off. I might just spray paint it or something. I don't know. But this staff, this one right here, is going to be serving as Grauman's kind of main weapon. So, yeah, it's going to be serving as this. The other one is going to be serving, is going to be the main weapon of like these, kind of more elite soldiers. You can say they're like the bruisers, the, or from something like they're more elite from like, they're the technos, which, not the technos, those are more Grauman's elite people. The other ones are strikers. Strikers are codons, kind of elite uh guards, or not guards, but elite soldiers. So yeah. So yeah, the one with the Renshi, that'll be their weapon. And then Grauman will be the Mystic Force one. Uh I know when you see the villains, they'll look a bit weird, but I mean, that's just how I kind of thought about it. It was I didn't really have much money. I was saving my money for other for that, like a lot of money I had. I saved for the Power Ranger villain. If you will see, but it's like I also kind of did spend a bit of money just to get some stuff for the villains. But it's like them, it was kind of cheaper. Well, the original villains. So yeah. This first season will serve as more of kind of an introduction of stuff, like introduction to like the Soul Ranger, at least the villain, some of the villains, the powers of Soul Ranger, what he can do, what he cannot do, this and that. The one thing I was really questioning about do how I'm gonna do if I wanted to do them was Megazord battles because I want to incorporate Megazord battles into the show in one season, but I'm not sure I'm gonna really do that because I was thinking about maybe getting some kind of Megazord costume to do the Megazord battles, but I also want to try. I also don't. I also want to see. Don't know if I'm gonna do more green screen with that in a city or if I'm gonna do more. Um, or if I'm gonna do more. Uh no, green screen. I don't know if I'm gonna do green screen or if I'm going to try and make the little city diorama. But I don't even know where I would even make that. I don't even know where I would make that. Don't know. Oh yeah, another thing I did save up for was, you know, my new PC. So I've had this PC around 6 months now. Close to 6 months now. Yeah, I want to say I made it in like March or like March, really. So yeah, about 6 months, almost 6 months now. It was either March or April, so close to 6 months. But either way, that's what I was kind of saying. It was pretty. It runs pretty good. I've been playing a lot of games on it. I also got it so that I can get so I can run DaVinci Resolve Studio. That's something I also saved up money for DaVinci Resolve. So, yeah. So some things I've been recent since my last live stream because I have been doing YouTube a little bit more longer than this than I was planning on doing this series. Well, I've been doing YouTube longer than this series. I've been thinking about doing the series. So last time I was really live, other than that test the other day, was me playing Resident Evil Requiem. So yeah, some of the live streams will mainly focus on gaming and talking about different things. So that's what the that's what the live stream will be mainly about. The live streams for me mainly for just engaging with the audience, um, and playing stuff. That's what the uh live streams will be for. Uh, anyway, but enough. But so I've been recently trying to get since I was a huge, other than being a huge Power Ranger and Super Sentai fan, I'm also a big Batman fan. Batman is basically is like Batman is my favorite solo hero, but it's like Power Rangers and Super Sentai are basically like my favorite team of heroes, really. So other than I'm also kind of working on Batman fan story with an original character. So yeah, I've been recently getting into some of the Batman comics because I never really read a Batman comic until this year. I mainly been just watching the shows, reading. I mean, watching the shows, watching the movies, and playing the games. That's essentially my extent with, knowing anything, engaging with Batman stuff. But I started getting more into the comics, so it's like this isn't an order of where of how I got them, but like comics I've read are like uh Gotham by Gaslight. I read. I read The Long Halloween. Why does it look like it's buffering again? Yeah. The Long Halloween. Uh Dark Victory. Um The Man Who Laughs. Now this yeah, I'll come back to this other one. Batman Year One. I watched the movie to that before I read the book. Like I watched the movie years ago. Uh Batman the Black Mirror. I did when I first got this. I didn't expect that it was Dick Grayson's Batman, but I still liked it. Uh, I also read The Killing Joke. I do not like that in the movie they had that whole Batgirl Batman romance thing. I did not like that like at all. I hated that. They should not have added that. Now this is a comic I had gotten like years ago for my birthday, years ago, and it was just the first Batman comic I ever got. Again, it was years ago. There was a time where uh, an adult in my life kind of took it from me and put it away somewhere because they thought it was too inappropriate for me at the time. I don't remember how old I was when I first got it, but yeah, they took it from me, and but I got it back like sometime later. But another, I've read Death in the Family. That's also what I read. There's some story, like it's not Death in the Family story, but it's like a story that's in the back of the Death in the Family that I'm still kind of reading. So I'm gonna get on that at some point. So I have more comic Batman books over here. I have Batman Hush, Batman The Court of the Owls saga, Batman Under the Red Hood, Superman and Batman, Batman Return of Bruce Wayne, and then I have all three parts of the Nightfall books. So, yeah, all three parts of the Nightfall books. So yeah, I'm once I get done reading Death in the Family, the back of that Death in the Family story, I'm going to move over to Under the Red Hood, and then I might go. Then I'll probably go ahead and read up on the Nightfall books, so that I can so that for the Nightfall movie, comes out. Yeah, but I've been a huge Batman fan basically my whole life. Uh, I have this like two Batman kind of things right here beside my bed, and then I got Batman poster on my closet door. I got like a little Batman poster on my on the door that leads to my small kind of smaller bathroom. I have like this Batman kind of chalice, you could say. This little Batman bag. I have a Batman key. I mean, Batman lanyard. I have like these little Batman figurines. One of Robin as well. One of the Joker. Uh, let's see. I got a Batman pillow. I got Batman and Joker figurines. I've played Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, Arkham Knight, all multiple times throughout the years. I played Arkham Shadow a couple of times. I loved it. I hate that it's MetaQuest exclusive, but since I had the MetaQuest 3 by the time that was coming out, yeah, Arkham Shadow. I played Arkham Origins Blackgate uh, on the 3DS originally, and then I got it on Steam. I liked it. I played Arkham VR. I never played that. And then I played like Arkham Origins, that fighting Arkham Origins on my iPod. And I played like the Dark Knight Rises game on my iPod. Yeah, I played this Batman VR game on my iPhone. Really, Clash iPod. Yeah, I uh, I played Lego Batman 1, 2, 3, Lego DC Supervillains, Batman Telltale Season 1, Batman Telltale Season 2, uh, Injustice 2, Injustice 1, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Uh, Trying to think what else. What else? I All the Batman movies I've watched would be like The Dark Knight, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises, Batman and Harley Quinn, which I did not really like. Uh, Batman Under the Red Hood, Batman Hush, Son of Batman, Batman vs. Robin, Batman Bad Blood, Batman and Superman Apocalypse, Batman and Superman Public Enemies, um, Batman Return of the Cape Crusaders, Batman vs. Two Face, Batman Unlimited, Animal Instinct, I think that's what it was. Batman Unlimited, uh, Monster Mayhem, Batman Unlimited, Mechs vs. Mutants, Batman and Superman, World's Finest, Batman vs. Dracula, The Batman, Batman, uh, The Dark Knight Returns Part 1, The Dark Knight Returns Part 2, Batman Ninja versus the Yakuza League. Um, trying to think. Batman Gotham by Gaslight. Batman Year One. What other Batman stuff have I watched? What other Batman movies have I watched? I watched Batman 1989, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. That's about it. I think I can't remember watching really. Oh, I also watched the Lego Batman movie. Yeah. I also watched the Batman, like the Batman 2004 show. I watched Batman the Animated Series, the new Batman Adventures, Batman Brave and the Bold, Beware the Batman, which I hate that they did not continue that show. They should have given it a second season. I hate it was canceled before it could get a proper ending or before it can get a season two. Because I like Beware the Batman. Uh yeah. Pretty much a lot of things Batman you can see me enjoying. Da 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 da. I think that's really about it in terms of Batman. Yeah, yeah, I believe that's about it. Yeah, that's about it when it comes to Batman, really. Now, going back to Power Rangers Super Sentai. So, Power Rangers Super Sentai, I I've always loved Power Rangers. Like I've always been a fan of Power Rangers longer than Super Sentai because I never really knew what Super Sentai was until like I knew how I've been knowing what it was for like at least I would say at least a decade, I would say. But it's like I never really seen I never really started watching it until a few years ago. Um and so I'm going back and watching Power Rangers. I'm on Wild Force right now. Uh I grew up watching when it comes to Power Rangers, I don't care what people say. Don't care what people say. Don't care how people feel. I grew up watching Power Rangers Samurai, Mega Force, Dino Charge, and Ninja Steel. And then I continued just since then I've just been a fan of just continuing to watch Beast Morphers, Dino Fury, and Cosmic Fury. I don't care what people say. I like them. I like all those. I don't care what people say. Now, if people were to ask me my top three Power Rangers series, I don't care if people say this is not a real opinion or this and that. My I don't hate any Power Rangers season, honestly. I honestly don't. I honestly don't. Sure, some I enjoyed more than others. Like other ones like I've watched a good bit of all of them, and then so it's like other ones I've gone back and watched the fully of like uh Time Force, Wild Force, Lightspeed, Lost Galaxy. The one I've said one I enjoy of those four so far, the ones I kind of enjoy the most would be like honestly like Lightspeed. I really enjoyed Lightspeed. But top three, top three. The third one, I honestly probably would say Donald Charge. Uh, Mainly because Sledge is one of my favorite Power Ranger villains. Donald Charge, but then you can also just toss up almost between any other Power Ranger season that isn't in the top two. Second one, SPD. Loved SPD. I like the theme of it, and I like the whole containment thing for SPD. I really like SPD. Uh, and then the third one, in the number one spot, I, people I know people probably compare me to some other people or call me someone who doesn't have who bias of childhood bias or something like that. Don't care. My number one is Power Rangers Samurai. I love Samurai and Super Samurai. I don't care. It's the one I grew up with. I do not care. People say they hate it. I don't care. It's my favorite one. It's my favorite one. I'm not gonna knock anybody for what their favorite one is, so no one knock me for what my favorite one is. But yeah, essentially kind of my Power Rangers thing. And so when it comes to Power Rangers, I have DVDs for Samurai, Dino Charge, Ninja Steel, Mighty Morphin, and the Mighty Morphin, the original Mighty Morphin movie. The I haven't gotten disc for the others because I've been watching them on Tubi. That's where I've been watching Power Rangers series, which I'm so happy that Tubi picked up where Netflix just basically fell off. Where all the Power Rangers seasons were on Netflix for like years, years and years, and then one day they decided, poof, to just get rid of them. I don't know why. I don't know why, but thank thankfully, uh, uh, Tubi had picked them up, and I can watch them there. I wish I could watch Beast Morphers season 2 on there, but at least you can also watch them on YouTube, so that's good. I watched the Power Ranger. I watched the 2017-2016 Power Ranger movie. It was all right. Not that I liked it for what it was. I watched Turbo, the Power Ranger movie, which I mean, out of the three Power Ranger movies, that would probably be my least favorite one. Yeah, but I have like now when it comes to Power Ranger merchandise, I have a bunch of Power Ranger action figures, Super Sentai and Power Ranger action figures. Um, I have plenty of Memorial Edition stuff. Um, over there, kind of in front of my bed, plenty of Memorial Edition stuff. Um, I have different morphers and weapons that I plan on using in the series at some point. I have that power. I have the Power Rangers fighting game on PS4, the Legacy Battle. I think that's what it was. In which I hope Power Ranger gets some kind of proper AAA game, like the TNT is getting or has gotten, uh, and others. I just hope it gets a proper kind of AAA game, or at least a proper game with proper love and care to it, not just a fighting game, like just a Mortal Kombat style fighting game. I'll say. Now, in terms of Super Sentai stuff, more of what Super Sentai I've watched. So I've been kind of going. It was just all over the place. The first Super Sentai series, the first Super Sentai series I watched was um it was Lupin. I watched Lupin Ranger versus Powder Ranger first. Yeah, I watched Lupin Ranger versus Powder Ranger. I watched Kyoto Ranger. I watched Tokyuger. I watched Ryu Soldier, Kyoto Ranger, uh, Go Kaiger, Go Busters, Go Saiger, um, Zoojer, Dawn Brothers, Boom Boonger, Go Zoojer, Zenkaiger, I think I said it already. And then I was watching Kyoroger, uh, but the site I was watching it on got taken down. So I don't know where to watch it. Don't know where to watch it now. And then after I watched Kyoroger, I was honestly kind of hoping to get the moral edition of the Shiken before I got before I watched Shikinger. And then after I watched Shikinger, I was honestly gonna start watching um Super Sentai in order from the very first up to, you could say, Gollinger. So so man. trying to think. What else? What else related to Power Ranger? Oh, I also replayed recently a few times that Power Ranger Samurai Cadet game. I still got an Xbox 360, so I've been playing that as well. I also would love a Power Rangers VR game. I would really love that. Power Rangers VR game. Trying to think. What else? I got a Lord Zed helmet that I bought a while ago. You can say about it, basically about a year ago now. Over a year ago now, I bought that helmet. So, but yeah, but yeah, since I did graduate this past May, after 4 years of doing college, first 2 years at Itawamba Community College, and the second 2 years at MUW, I done graduated. Bachelor's in Communication. So I'm happy to be essentially done with school. It feels weird because it kind of feels like I should still be in school in a way, but I know I shouldn't be because I graduated. I got my degree, my bachelor's degree. Yep. Yep. All my degrees. I got my high school diploma from New Hope. Graduated with high honors, which I wasn't expecting all that much. I didn't expect that I was going to be graduating with high honors. I, if anything, I thought I was just going to get regular honors, but not high honors. So that was a surprise to me. Um, and then I went on, got my associate's degree in from Itawamba Community College. Itawamba Community College. Graduated from here with honors as well. With honors. With special honors, actually. Yep, special honors. And that was more like in theater. But I mean, I never really did anything in theater. It was just because of one theater class. And then my degree, my bachelor's degree. Bachelor's degree from MUW. Um, Bachelor of Science of, communications and stuff. And I graduated with that. Summa, summa cum laude. Yep, summa cum laude. Which I didn't even, I didn't even know that was a thing before I graduated. Never heard of summa cum laude before I graduated. Never heard of that. But I mean, I did and graduated with that. So it seemed like the stream on Twitch keeps buffering. The way I have it is like I'm uh I'm looking at the stream on Twitch, and then I also have the YouTube chat up. I'm looking at it on Twitch solely because I You don't. I'm using it for the chat just in case someone pops up, which, yeah, of course, no one has yet. I plan on for the series. I plan on getting more and more like morphers and weapons and stuff like that. Just build upon the power and abilities of the Soul Rangers. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, testing, testing. Seems like it's buffering on my phone for some reason. Let me try. Chat. Okay, so yeah, that did work. It says 3 people are watching now. Let me take that one. Let me close out my phone. Or not close out my phone, close it out on my phone. Let's see. Now I'm gonna try to test the chat on YouTube. I really should do this when I have that whole YouTube test thing. Not YouTube test thing, that chat test thing up. Okay, yeah. That works too. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. So I'm probably gonna end up breaking like getting clips of this stream and then uploading it to TikTok and YouTube, of course. Different moments, breaking it up. Du- 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 du. Let's see. Trying to think about anything else I can talk about. So I'm trying to, yeah, I'm gonna try and stay consistent with the stream or stream around at the same time every day, unless I'm busy. Unless I got work to do. But I'll probably let the viewers know if about that. But streaming basically, I'm trying to stream every day, at least for an hour, at most until I just feel like going until I just want to go to bed. But we'll see. I need to figure out what that chat thing is. Ooh. So, probably go for a while longer, a little bit longer, and then call it a night. And then tomorrow, when I stream, it'll probably be more of like a game or something tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know why I love to say you'll see. We'll see. But tomorrow I'm just gonna be probably recording a game. Finding a game in my playlist in my Steam library to play. I have a few games in mind, but we'll see. I don't know why I keep saying we'll see. Someone's gonna do like a compilation or something one day. How many times I said we'll see? Maybe if I get big enough, if I get big enough, we'll see. There I go again. I keep saying we'll see. Jeez Louise. Trying to think of what else to really do. I hate how on Twitch the VODs or I don't I don't know why they call them VODs. I need to search that up. Oh, the VODs kind of go away after a while, but on YouTube they stay up this, which I'm happy about. Mm. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, I keep saying that. I keep saying we'll see. It's like I sometimes I say it unconsciously, and then I just realize it later. Why do I keep doing that? I don't know. I don't know. I need to clean my room. Remember, make sure my room is clean before the next time I stream. See what Queso's up to. I'm currently streaming, but I'm checking in on other people's streaming. Oh, nope, not like that. Honestly, tomorrow I'll either be playing. Tomorrow I'll either be playing. Um, Amanda the Avengers 3, or I'm gonna be playing. Um, FNAF 2. One or the other. One or the other. Because FNAF 2 and Amanda Adventure 3 are other games I need to go ahead and beat that are stuck in my playlist. I'm gonna get it done one day. I whittled down all these games. I got like so. Here's a quick rundown of some of the games. These are basically all the games I have that I plan on beating one day. All the games I have, I plan on beating. So like Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 2, the original, the OG, Resident Evil 3, Nemesis, the OG, uh, FNAF World, Madison VR, this Persona 4 Arena, Elden Ring, Skyrim, Final Fantasy. I can cross out Final Fantasy 7, but Final Fantasy. I think it's 8, I think. Final Fantasy 8, I think. Crisis Core, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Metal Gear Solid, the newest one, uh, Xenoverse, uh, FNAF 2, 3, 4, Sister Location 6, God of War 3, Red Dead Redemption 1, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Dead Rising 2 off the record, uh, what is that? Da, 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 da. Under Undertale. That's another game. Now that's just games that are on that list. If I pull up my Steam page, I have a lot more games that I have yet to beat. That I have yet to beat. So like uh this I played like I'm not counting this. I haven't beat it yet, but I'm not counting it because I've beat it multiple times on the Wii U. Not the Wii U. Wii. Well, and the Wii U. So yeah. Let's see. I played all these. Alan Wake Nightmare. That's another game I need to beat. So yeah, Dead Rising 2 off the record. Fear, FNAF 3, Sister Location, Half Life. I need to beat. I'm stuck in a part. I might stream that at some point. Half Life 2. I need to beat. Mad Max. I need to beat. Uh, Shadow of Mordor. I need to beat. The Shadow of War. I need to beat. Outlast. I played. I still need to beat Outlast 2. Rise of Tomb Raider. I never thought I was gonna get this game. I never thought I was. Luckily, I only got this game through like a um like it's some kind of charity thing. So it's like I paid. I got the full game. I will play it at some point. Watchmen. I'm gonna play this one. I'm gonna play. So yeah, Abandoned Adventure 3, Dead Rising, FNAF 2, which I'm only on like night. I beat night 1, I think. Uh, and I need to. I was only on night 1 on this one. Scrutinize. Hey, I'll probably see about finishing it. Sneak Thief. Yeah. Attorney of a Crane. This is more of something I would just play on my own. I only got this because I loved like the Ace Attorney games. I've basically played every Ace Attorney game. I love the Ace Attorney games. Yeah, that's pretty much all the games that I have yet to beat. Oh, well, yeah. Back for Blood. I don't know if this really has a story to it. If it does, I'll play that and beat it. All these other games, I don't know. So this stuff, I don't know about this. If they do have a story, I probably will be. Gotham Knights right here. Gotham Knights, I beat. I originally had on the PlayStation 5, which I still do, but I got it on uh Steam because of that charity thing as well. I guess some of this stuff is also DLC. Metaphor Fantasio. This is something I plan on playing at some point. Uh, More of like I'm gonna probably get it from my brother at some point and just play that. Ultimate Custom Night. I haven't. It's like the thing with Ultimate Custom Night. It's like I like it, but it's like I'm not really good with it. That's an online thing. I beat Stanley Parable on the channel. Marvel's Capcom 3. I don't know if this really has a story. I tried to look for one. Couldn't really find it. I played that with my brother. Oh, sir. I played Mortal Kombat X. I beat. on PS4 or something years ago. Mortal Kombat 11 I beat. Last of Us Part 1 I beat. Kindergarten 1, 2, and 3 I beat. Kill with Fire I beat. So, okay, something like this. The Joy of Creation. I have debated on whether or not, when this game releases, if I want to try and play it for myself for the channel and stuff, or if it's something I just want to watch people play. I'm not entirely sure yet. Still not entirely sure. Yeah, beat that. I beat Hogwarts Legacy on the PS5. I, I on a year ago. It was all right. Henry Stickmin. I beat the Henry Stickmin collection. This I tried to play on my laptop, but I could not. Uh, I could not play it for some reason. I might try. I actually might try. I'm gonna have that installing, because I might stream that one day. One invite remaining, so I might. I'll see if who I can get that invite to. Into the Pit, I beat, but I might re-stream it and just explore a bit more. Escape Room. This is something I never really cared to beat. Dude Stop, I beat. Duck Season PC, I beat. Duck Season, I beat at least one time. I need to go back and get some more of the endings. Dispatch, loved the game, loved it, loved it. I beat that, of course. Dead Rising, I beat. Dead Space, I beat. Dead as Disco. I'm never really good at these kind of rhythm games. But I'm gonna try and play it one day. Dark Deception. This is something I'll probably just watch more of people play. We'll see. Crisis Core. Still playing that. I'm gonna play some of it after I get done with the streaming. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 I beat. Uh Bully I beat. Dark Revival beat. Batman Telltale I haven't beat it yet. I haven't beat it on PC, but I will one day. Baldi I beat. And Dead Night I beat. Let's see. Revelations 2 and 1 I beat. Resident Evil 4, I'm still playing the original one, so that's another game I need one. That's another thing I need to beat. Resident Evil 4 I beat on PlayStation. I just bought some of these games, rebought some of them on Steam just so I can play them on the go and stuff. So yeah, Resident Evil 4, 3, and 2 I'll beat. I beat them all. Let's see. Ace Attorney Trilogy I beat. Persona 4 beat. I'm gonna play Revival when that releases. Parasocial I beat. Karaoke I beat. Great Eastern I beat. Beat. Uh, Still kind of playing. I played this on the Wii a lot with my brothers. Or my brother. I played this a lot with my brother. Played this a lot with my brother. Online. So these I really played I played years ago, like on console, but I just rebought them because I don't really have them anymore for those consoles. And I just got them on the deal. So yeah, but all of them I beat. I beat this. Excuse me. This game I did is I got the ending where I did get an ending basically where you don't salvage any of them. So I mean, in a way, I did beat, but I'm not gonna really count it. Beat. All these I beat. All of them I beat. So yeah. Ooh, I got all the achievements too. Let me see, check. I didn't get all the achievements yet for Ace Attorney. Didn't get all these achievements yet because I haven't. I played this. So originally played the Ace Attorney trilogy on 3DS as well as like Dual Destinies, Spirit of Justice, and Apollo Justice. I all played on 3DS. I also played a Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright on 3DS, and I played the first Investigations game on 3DS. I played the second one, you know, one way, but we're not talking about that. But I beat them all. And then I played these, and I played the Chronicles originally on the Switch. So Repo I've been playing with my brothers. We haven't played in a minute. I might stream that with them one day. Get their permission. Stream it. We'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So guess I might start to wrap up the stream for the night, so I can go finish washing this dish, so I can go wash the dishes basically, uh, and essentially finish cleaning the kitchen before I do anything else. So I'm also gonna go record parts. I'm also gonna record parts of episode 4, like that take place like inside the villain's lair and inside the main character's room. So essentially, that's what I'm probably gonna be doing for the rest of the night. I'm trying to. So yeah, but anyway, thank you all for tuning into this first stream of many. Again, I'm gonna stay. This is gonna be the first stream of many where I stay consistent. I'm gonna try and stay consistent with it. So first stream today, next stream tomorrow. So the next stream tomorrow, I'll honestly probably record either that Hello Neighbor. I'll record either one of 3 games: Hello Neighbor, FNAF 2, or Men the Adventure 3. One of those 3 games is what I'm going to record. But anyway, I'll see you all at the next stream. So, yeah. Have a good night. Peace. Also, there's no better time to game than today.